Hey honey, I'm going to teach you how to fly an airplane. This is something I hadn't planned to do until I was like in my 60s or 70s or 80s, just because of the risk involved, the bang for the buck sort of thing regarding safety and what I would learn. But sometimes life has a way to present you some options when you least expect it. So we had something called a pandemic, which happens throughout human history, and we had it for a couple of years. So there was some downtime, and I wanted to keep myself busy. And I was like, what can I do during this time? I was like, well, I can use this as an opportunity to try to earn my private pilot's license. I got as far as soloing, so I can fly an aircraft by myself, a Cessna. I trained on a Cessna 172D. And I haven't gone all the way to the private pilot's license, but I think I will at some point in my life. Yeah, I'll show you all about how to fly an airplane, the physics of flight and lift, and how to get airborne, and the history behind it, and all that stuff. But right now, this video is just my first solo, which was out of Oregon. So I hope you enjoy it. It's long, you don't have to watch the whole thing, just skim around, but I'll take you flying sometime, and if you want your pilot's license, you can get it too on me, and we'll take you to a really good school and help you get your wings, okay? Help you learn how to fly. Why I decided to learn how to fly is just, I guess how my mindset works is like if there's a major thing that I'm involved with that I don't know how it works, I want to learn how it works and why it works. So if I'm using like a cell phone all the time, I need to learn what's inside the cell phone. How is this thing working that I can, video somebody and not even, it's just like a piece of, glass and metal that I'm holding in my hand, but somehow I can see a face that I love on the screen. And I have the same rule about everything in life. How does space work, your politics, writing, Hollywood, science, obviously, the science of food, sailing, history, war, everything. I just want to learn how things work if I am even like involved with it at all. So when I was, I've always loved space and all that stuff. So this was sort of like a way to have the overview effect and to look down, try to look down at where we live on a regular basis. And I have a video of me flying over the house in Oregon and the house in Massachusetts and in Los Angeles as well. So it changes you, especially when you see how small like a car is from just 1,000 feet up, and you can't even see humans. But everything that you think about is born from your brain walking around there, worried about things, everyone you loved, your stresses, your hopes for the future, things you can't get over, things that are kind of eating away at you. So it's a beautiful thing, in my opinion, to be able to have the overview effect. But anyway, what else? So today I had 3 calls, 2 calls that went really well today, and 1 last week that didn't go so well. I called a flight school locally to try to get back into it, and my last flight school was horrendous, really bad, just the worst, really bad. We'll go into that at some point, but I tried to work with this flight school out here, and I explained my situation, and the guy said someone will call you. The guy who called me was 28 minutes late, already a bad sign regarding safety and maintenance of the airplane, things like that, if they can't show up for a call. And then he said, okay, we'll get you in the books, and it's been over a week and I haven't got anybody to call me or reach out. So if they don't take themselves seriously, I won't take them seriously, because this is about safety and the maintenance of the aircraft and about how they teach. There's a lot of risk involved, and I've read and studied a lot of NTSB reports to know about safety at this point. I brought up safety at the school with the guy who called me, and he just laughed. And I was like, all right, that's enough of this. Sometimes I have a hard time like judging whether I'm reading into things or not, and then my friends were like, if you have a gut feeling that it's not right, that's not right. I wish I had the wherewithal or the speed to, when he was late, to just right away go, you're 28 minutes late, and just see what he says, just for fun, because it's not like it's the only school here. But then the 2 really good calls. One was today with an Australian man who works at a company that has a very similar idea to the product that I want to create, that I came up with a couple of years ago and that I've been researching in depth. So I got connected to him, and we had a great call for like 45 minutes, very like-minded people. And it was I kept laughing here and there because he was saying things to me that I've been preaching to everyone else now for years, but it's always been a one-way street of just them hearing this information from me, from my research. And he was telling me, and I was like, I gotta tell you, this is like really interesting and like, weird for me to be hearing this back. So we were just sharing the light of knowledge and the things that we both love and research in depth. And so that was just an awesome call. There's a lot to go into there, but we'll go into that later. And then I had a really good call with a local spearfisherman. I went spearfishing for the first time in Hawaii, and what I wanted out of that class I didn't get. I wanted to go over safety and all that stuff, and I didn't get it. The guy was just basically going out for his lunch. Super nice guy, but just going out for his lunch, and he's like, here's a Hawaiian sling, good luck. I'll keep an eye on you. I was like, I want to talk about breathing technique and safety and apnea and shallow water blackout and all that stuff. We didn't talk about any of it. And at the end, he mentioned like a tragedy that happened to him, and he has no idea how it happened. I'm like, all right, that was not what I was looking for, but that's okay. And here, the call with this guy, he went over everything that I want to go through, and then so much more as well. And the class is 3 times the length, with a classroom aspect of it, and then out in the field aspect of it. And he just was. It was really comforting to speak with him about everything regarding spearfishing out here. He really put my calms at ease, and it was a great call. It comes at slight premium in cost, but I'm okay with it because I'll pay for whatever's worth it. So whatever's worth it's worth it to me. So that's it. I posted the Laoshi video the other day, and I didn't expect it to get a couple of views. I thought I don't know how this stuff works. So I wasn't sure who's out there listening, but it's weird. I should start like believing in myself more that things will be seen or something like that, because I did this once before when like I ran for office. I thought I would get like 7 votes, and as I was leaving, someone called me and told my vote count. I was like, I feel like I like betrayed people because I didn't think anyone was listening. So for me, I like relegated that campaign to like a different, like I wasn't trying to win it. I was just trying to spread a message and go, you put fire under someone's ass. But when I heard that there was a decent number that actually voted, I don't know who they are, but I appreciate them, and I now want to work harder to actually deliver on what I was saying for them. And I think the theme there that I should take away is that I should believe in myself more. There's like-minded people out there. We just got to meet them. I don't know where they are, but just got to meet them. I met one today. I met 2 today, and then I met the one last week that wasn't great. So also what I'm trying to say there is sometimes there's your poison in the well, like a drop of poison in the well, but you don't want that to poison the entire well. So sometimes when you meet 20 like amazing people, if you meet 1 bad people, you're like, man, all people suck. But it's not true. But humans have a bias where they think, they focus on like the negative interaction, and they for some reason don't value the other 20 interactions as 20 times the magnitude of the 1 bad interaction. It almost seems equal, if not that the 1 is even stronger. Does this make sense what I'm saying? I hope it does. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I have a meeting with the New York agents on Wednesday. Should I shave for that or what? I can't tell. Everything else is good. Planning a trip to go abroad in about 10 days, and that's it, baby. All right. I hope you're having a good day. I love you and I love you. Here's me doing my first solo. And, we'll go flying soon. Maybe I'll go finish out my license. I don't know. I'm in a happy place with it, just having learned how to fly and solo. But if you want me to, I will. All right. Love you and I love you. Bye. Okay, first solo. Let's try not to crash. Verify passenger brief. No passenger. Seatbelt set. Brake set. Avionics electronics off. Key in ignition. Fuel selector both. Circuit breakers in. Mixture rich. Throttle open 1/4 inch. Carb heat off and prime it once. Clear prop. Master switch on.
Yes, it's Jason Bourne.
Let's just switch up. All right, fucking did it. Fucking hell, mate. Let's take a look around.
That was such a good landing.
The second one,
yeah.
right? The second one was good.
Beautiful. I
The
got good
first-
footage of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The first one was, you know, whatever.
Yeah, a little flat, but
Yep.
yeah, the second one,
Yeah,
you nailed
the
it.
second one. It's my instructor, Mikhail. He's the reason I
Stay
know
solo,
everything.
baby. Hell yeah.
There's probably no audio. Just you and me like, eh. All right, bye.
Oh, what shirt did you wear today? Because it's getting torn. No, I'm just kidding.
So I was gonna wear a
You wore
suit
your
today
Gucci,
as a,
yeah.
as a joke.
The thing I still have, like, yeah, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
Today was exciting. You know, I'm gonna